Hey guys, how's it going? It's from here. And today we are doing something actually very special. Because as you can see, I am in full screen. There is no game, and no, I'm not referring to the game There is no game. There is actually no game. I wanted to talk about something a little bit more personal, a little bit more specific this time around. So I wanted to take you through the journey that I've been having so far, through the struggles, emotions, everything like that. Because I think it's important for anyone that starts out to have this kind of information as well, and what could they occur, or I don't know, what could they meet in their journey. So yeah, without further ado, the first section that we'll be talking about is basically just a little bit about myself. Now, obviously from the intro, yes, it's from, but my name is actually Vlad. I am from Romania. I am 38. I do have a regular job as well, a 9 to 5 in IT. And I do have a wife and a small kid as well. So I'm trying to balance all of these things, let's say, within my life, the streaming and YouTube part, the family, the regular job as well. So yeah, I just wanted you to know a little bit about me. Maybe you will ask yourself, why are you making this video? And how are you making this video? Is it scripted? To be honest, it's not scripted. It's just me talking into a mic. I do have a notepad on that monitor there with some sections that I want to talk about, but nothing within it is scripted. It's just me, my thoughts, and my ideas. So why the video? I said it in the start of the video as well. It's to, I guess, first of all, make a map for myself of what I've been trading so far and how I've been, handling stuff. And also, obviously, document it for everyone else who would go through the same process, let's say, as a very small streamer and YouTuber. So yeah, that is basically why we are making this video. So how did it start? Well, I've actually wanted to do this. I've actually wanted to do streaming for a very long time. I know I started a little bit too late, let's say, but it would have been better to start a little bit earlier when I had, better reflexes, better thinking, better everything. But hopefully it's never too late. But yeah, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to try it. I've always been afraid to try it. And at a certain point I said, like, why not? Why not? Why not give it a shot? What could happen? Sure, my face is plastered all over the internet forever. But yeah, it's just me. Who cares? Right? If I fail, who cares? And yeah, the chances of failing were pretty big, especially when it comes to streaming. I guess it depends how you define failing as well. Do I consider myself failing now? Not really, although I'm not exactly at the numbers that I've kind of mentally set up for me almost a year ago when I started this journey. But no, I wouldn't consider myself failing at the moment, and we'll get to that in a later section. So I decided, okay, let's just buy a camera, buy a light, because the lighting in the camera in the room that I am in is not that great, and buy a good microphone. And I bought a good microphone, a Blue Yeti. Listen, we all make mistakes, right? So I use that microphone now for my work laptop and speak in meetings in my work. But yeah, I've soon after repaired that mistake. I wanted something quality. I guess it was my insecurities starting out, and I guess a lot of people will feel this as well. You won't know exactly how to behave when you start out streaming and doing YouTube, especially streaming. You won't know how far you can take a joke. You don't know if you're funny. You'll need to find that out. You don't know if you can entertain people. Once again, you'll need to find that out. So I guess having these insecurities kind of drove my mind into buying very good stuff for streaming and YouTube. Although, to be honest, it wasn't really completely necessary, right? Like, it's just buy a camera, buy a random mic, even maybe not a Blue Yeti, but you know, you can buy something else. My setup at the moment is, I would say, on the expensive side for how well I am doing on both streaming and YouTube. And yeah, there are a lot of other things and, let's say, expenses to consider when you're starting this journey. There are a few programs that I pay for. Obviously, I buy a lot of games because obviously I need resource material for YouTube and streaming, but streaming is a bit different because I can play bigger games there. The plan when I first started was doing English on both stream and YouTube, and basically using the streams to get content for YouTube. And that worked out for a while, but I wasn't having fun in streaming doing that, which was kind of an important factor for me at that specific moment and in all the journey, let's say. So at a certain point I decided, you know what, I'll play whatever I want on stream, I'll play whatever I like at that moment, what I feel like playing, and I'll keep the indie roguelites for the YouTube channel, which I will film separately. This takes a little bit more time, so the plan kind of changed along the way, and as you'll see a little bit later, it will change even more than that. But I think it was a necessary decision for me to take, because, like I said, I wasn't having fun. I knew from the start that it's gonna be very difficult to break into the streamer scene, YouTube scene. I honestly thought YouTube would be a little bit easier than streaming. But it turns out not. I think first of all, I want to speak a little bit about Twitch, streaming on Twitch, because there are separate things to be discussed for both Twitch and YouTube, and we'll split them like that. Yeah. So for Twitch, when I first started, it was, first of all, there are a lot of scammers on Twitch, especially, you know, artists trying to sell you stuff. A lot of bots, obviously, a lot of angry people, and so on and so forth. But I have to warn you, it's very difficult to stream to almost nobody. It's a bit soul-taking. It's kind of like doing a YouTube video, but you're live, and it's not an hour or 30 minutes. It's however long your stream is, and For a YouTube video, you can like take a break. I can get up now, go get a soda. You wouldn't know. Maybe you would, but yeah. Of course, you can do that for streaming as well, but it's a lot longer time to be active and try to be funny and so on and so forth. And it was very challenging to basically try to be funny to no one. I've actually seen a video from Ludwig on this where he got a new Twitch account and obviously being Ludwig, he basically had to bait someone into joining his live stream with, I don't know, some prize or something that didn't exist. And it took him like several hours with his face on the channel, but a different channel name, to actually get someone in to talk and chat something that is not an artist selling stuff or anything like that. So it's quite difficult, and I knew it was maybe a little bit towards on the impossible side to grow very much on Twitch, on English, on gaming. It's such a saturated category that, I don't know, it feels impossible at times. But I did meet a lot of other people, other streamers, and I've met good other streamers and not exactly bad other streamers. So there are some traps when you first start doing Twitch. There are these things that are known as raid trains and so on, and all sorts of discords full of people that do raid trains. Basically, it's a bunch of streamers that go from raid to raid to each of them, let's say. After an hour, they switch to another person and so on and so forth, just so they can give some numbers and visibility for that, because the Twitch discoverability is absolutely zero. So I joined one of those. I never participated in one of those trains, and I've been just observing them, let's say, on how they do things and so on and so forth. And honestly, like after 6 months, 8 months, none of them had any real growth. Why? Because it was the same people, the same other streamers, just coming in and typing in chat and interacting for an hour, and then they would bounce to the next one and so on and so forth. So yeah, it's a trap, honestly. Don't do it. Try to grow as organically as you can, is my advice. Obviously, don't view bot or anything like that. It's not worth it. And yeah, I don't know. It was a weird experience being in that group, to be honest, because people were really thinking and lying to themselves that they were getting it places fast. I don't know. When you first start this journey, you want things to happen fast. Obviously, it's not gonna happen fast. It's not gonna. If it is going to happen at all, it's not going to happen fast. There are a lot of things that need to click, and there are a lot of things that need to happen in order for this to occur. But yeah. So that was one of the traps that I almost fell into, but didn't. And like I said, I've seen people from those Discord groups and so on and so forth. They're not really getting anywhere. Actually, one of the people that broke off from those raid trains and so on and so forth, it was probably the person that did the best out of them. But yeah, it's a trap. don't do it. Don't do it. Try to grow organically. I know it sucks having 0, 1, 2 viewers and being at the bottom of the list. Endure it. Endure it. Endure it and practice that, you know, you'll get better at looking into a camera and being a moron. People like you being a moron. Let's go a little bit through YouTube as well. So, like I said, I started this journey kind of thinking that the plan was to record everything that I do on streams and then use those streams to actually use the content from them on YouTube, and that works for a lot of people. It doesn't for me. I don't like to be constrained to doing something for streaming. I do the YouTube videos with much love, but for streaming, I kind of consider it as, you know, my not exactly my time off, but somewhere close to that, right? They have different feelings, Twitch and YouTube. YouTube is much more satisfying when I see people interacting as well as they do on Twitch. But when they discover a new game, or when I discover a new game and present it to the people and so on and so forth, it's different feelings for both Twitch and YouTube. So at first I was streaming on both Twitch and YouTube, and renouncing the plan and going for bigger games. I think it was Clair Obscure that did me in, and I realized my PC can't handle both streaming on Twitch and YouTube a game like Clair Obscure. So I decided to basically quit YouTube streaming, which was basically dead anyway, to be honest, and just focus on Twitch. So the plan that was initially post shorts on TikTok and YouTube and make videos on YouTube and do streaming on Twitch and have all these sources of people getting to know me and find out about me, modified a lot. And even the shorts one modified, to be honest, because at the start I kind of felt obligated to post one daily. Actually, most of you would know me from shorts, to be honest. More specifically, probably Blueprints shorts. But yeah, I realized at a later point that I'm not obligated to do anything. And when I kind of came to this realization that I'm not obligated to do anything, like I said, I switched to something that I love doing on Twitch. I switched to doing different formats of videos for YouTube, like for example this one. There aren't many, but time availability is an issue as well. And I realized that I don't need to post a short daily. Who cares? Like, what am I going to get from it? Is it that important? I don't know. If I came to the conclusion that if a video brings value to the people watching it, then it will do well. Well, sort of. Because YouTube algorithm is weird, man. It's so weird. I constantly like see kind of a pattern of videos doing really well and then videos doing really poorly. Even for my number of subscribers, which is low. For example, in the past videos, if I'm not mistaken, I had one at 241 views, which is great for my number of subscribers. Then I had like 77, 50, 80, 10, and then the next one had almost 1K. Which is weird. Like I don't do anything that different for YouTube, for the algorithm to basically vary it so much on how it handles my videos and how it pushes them to people. If you don't know what impressions are on YouTube videos, impressions represent the number of people that your videos get pushed to. People that your videos get pushed to. And for some videos, I have, for the one for 1K, for example, it was around 20,000 people that got pushed to. And for the one that had 50, it was 300. So I don't know, YouTube algorithm is weird. I still, after all this time, I think I still don't fully understand it. And yeah, I'm just working on it, trying to be constant. That's the biggest thing that I want to do. I want to be constant in both Twitch and YouTube. In shorts, I don't care that much anymore, to be honest. And I will explain why in a second. But besides being constant, I would just, I don't know, bring some value through the YouTube videos, let people find out about some new games, and on Twitch just try to entertain or show off a game as much as I can. So those are the two rules that basically remains. I think the quality of my videos is okay. I don't think they're great, but like I said, time is kind of a cruel mistress for me, let's say. I switched from English on Twitch to my native language, which is Romanian. And I did use a specific program to get the shorts out of it. And now I have this problem that I stream in Romanian, but my YouTube is in English. And how would I post the shorts from my stream? Because that's where the shorts were from. The shorts were from my stream, not from my YouTube videos. So now I need to rebalance myself a little bit in this regard and start creating shorts out of the YouTube videos. The problem is that the YouTube videos are a little bit more serious than what happens on Twitch. Feel free to join if you want. And yeah, it's a bit weird. So regarding both of these, Twitch and YouTube, like I said before as well, I do use a lot of tools to basically help me out. I wanted specifically, I got a great offer for an Adobe pack, so I use Premiere Pro and Photoshop for YouTube, which is way overkill for what I do for YouTube. I did use a paid program to take out the shorts for my streams and post them on TikTok and YouTube. And there are a lot of other things. vidIQ for YouTube, I use it as well. It helps me a lot, to be honest. But I also use other YouTubers as help. So when you look at what you want to do on YouTube, obviously you look at the competition that you have on that specific segment. You'll probably choose a very big competitor, a middle one, and one at your level. For me, that's kind of hard to find because I'm at a very low level. But yeah, I say competitors, but I actually get a lot of inspiration from them, and I don't know, it's been helpful to have them around, honestly. For example, I'm gonna throw out a few names here. Alexa is one of them. Northern Lion, I take some inspiration from, but I think Northern Lion is bigger than his name is bigger than his content, so take it with a grain of salt. But Alexa is one of them. Idle Cub is is another, and Gothic Lord UK is once again another. I look at Redcomation as well. So there are a lot of YouTubers that help me out indirectly, and I've contacted them at certain points to ask for some stuff as well, and I have to say that all of them were pretty nice and responded and everything like that. So yeah, I think it's great. So for content and anything like that, I do get inspiration from these people. As a person, let's say I get inspiration from Day9, and one of my favorites who is not amongst us anymore, it's Total Biscuit. So yeah, it's a journey, let's say. Even in this, finding out like what other people are out there on the internet doing, what you're trying to do as well, and doing research on them, and seeing how well they are doing, and what type of videos they are doing, and how they split their videos, how they write their description in the videos, and so on and so forth. I think I would like to also discuss a little bit about the mental states that you need when you start doing this. Maybe some other people don't have this. Maybe they don't. Maybe they are much better in handling this type of situations. But I can tell you that I've hit myself with a lot of self-doubt and envy as well towards other people, especially in the streaming part of things. In YouTube, not so much for envy. In the streaming part of things, yes. That's before I kind of understood some things, and it's hard to come to a conclusion, let's say, when it's about yourself. So I would take a good introspect at myself first and see if it's something that I can improve on, and then but yeah, I had a lot of self-doubt even after starting out. I was lucky to meet like I said, some very good YouTube I was lucky to meet some very good Twitch friends, which are still friends to this day, and they've helped me out immensely by being able to talk to them, to tell them my concerns, to whine a little bit to them about how things are going, and so on and so forth. But yeah, the self-doubt is strong, and you can get tied up in it really, really fast if you're not careful. You can go on a spree of 2 years of self-doubt, and it will show on both YouTube and Twitch when this happens, and it's not good. So why the self-doubt? It's a strange feeling. I think it comes packed with envy, because, for example, I was looking at other people on Twitch which I thought were doing kind of the same thing as I was doing, and they were doing much better number-wise. When you first start out, numbers, they don't mean much, and they shouldn't mean much, but they do. It's inevitable you look at it. Take them with a grain of salt. Like, give yourself time for that. But yeah, I was looking at other people, and I'm not gonna lie, I was envious of what they had and so on and so forth. So that brought a lot of self-doubt into me as well. Like, okay, maybe I'm just not good enough for this. Maybe I'm just not funny enough for this. Maybe I'm just not smart enough for this. Although my main catch is that I'm not that smart. But yeah, it's a struggle, to be honest, and I've kind of I think I've kind of overcome this with just talking to other more established streamers and getting some advice and so on and so forth. And yeah, I feel a lot better about what I do now. The change from English to Romanian on Twitch helped me a lot as well. I feel a lot more freer in my everything, in what I say, in how I say it, in what jokes I can make, in what jokes I can't make. I feel a lot freer, like a big weight was taken from my shoulders. I actually chose English first because obviously the pool of people that you can have from English is much higher than Romanian, but at a certain point you realize like that doesn't really matter, right? So yeah, I would say just try to reconcile with yourself. Don't be too harsh on yourself, and just try to improve. If you want to look at others, try to take some positives from what they do and try to apply it for yourself. Like Ludwig said in that video, all content creators take stuff from other content creators. Try it. It works. But yeah. Okay, try it with some little decency, you know, change a little thing here or there, improve it a little bit if you feel like improving it, but yeah. So I don't know, reconcile with yourself that it is what it is. Just try to have fun while doing it and enjoy it, because if you're not doing that, then why are you doing it? Why are you doing it at all? If you're gonna be self-doubting all the time and envying other people for what they have and being a little bit sorrow about it, why do it, right? And even for YouTube, like self-doubt is a roller coaster for YouTube, especially when you have a small number of subscribers. Because when you have a small number of subscribers and you lose 1, 2, you feel it. It hurts physically when you see it. When you have like 1 million or 2 million and you lose 10, you're not going to notice it. But when you're a small YouTuber like I am and you lose 1 or 2, it hits you so hard. I'm trying not to swear in this video. I do swear a lot. I'm sorry. But yeah, it hits very, very hard. It hits very, very hard, and it's a roller coaster of emotions. YouTube, with all the numbers, some up, some down. You know, it's a weird feeling. So, what are the conclusions on what I learned? Have fun. I think that is the main point that I learned. I know it sounds stupid, and we all go into this journey with exactly this thought, right? Have fun, enjoy, build a community, have fun with other people, right? But the numbers, the influence, the everything can have a very big toll on you at the start. So I guess just remind yourself why you're doing this, and yeah, just go out there and have some fun, and that's it. I would like to also, you know what? Let's thank the people that supported me, and you'll have a link for their Twitch or YouTube in the description as well. So from Twitch, I would really like to thank the 2 American streamers that I think I've become a little bit friends with at this point, Spyronic and Gilmorn. I think you 2 guys are amazing. Spy, I hope you'll get that voice acting job sometime. You really deserve it, buddy. And from the Romanian community, there were some people that supported me a lot, not even through raids or anything like that, just by having a chat and helping me out, like, hey, I need to set up my alerts, can you help out with that? And yeah, sure, let's do it. So for that, I would like to thank Lex Fortis. I would like to thank Alexa. I would like to thank Mavro, who has helped quite a bit as well. And last and not least, recently, since I moved to Romanian, especially, I would like to give a big thank to Gabi. Even though he may not feel it or know it, the fact that he's always there in chat, it's a very big support mentally for me. So obviously, a big thank you to everyone that supports me. I felt like these people I should mention because they had a very big influence on me. So how do I see the future for me? Well, I don't know, to be honest. The Twitch is slowly growing now that I moved to Romanian. The YouTube seems a little bit stagnant and the algorithm is doing its own thing, I guess. Good for you, algorithm. So for YouTube, I don't know. I will keep making videos as long as I can with the same consistency that I can. It's a little bit difficult as well because I don't really have that much feedback provided. So yeah, if you want, we also have a Discord. Time for a small plug. Don't judge me, okay? Do not judge me. If you want, we also have a Discord. You can find it in the description. And there we're talking about basically everything from Twitch, YouTube, food, pets, anything. So yeah, I'm not exactly how I see the future. I know when I started this, I've set a goal for 1 year for myself. If I would put the numbers to the paper right now, I don't think I achieved what I wanted to achieve in a year. But I don't feel like giving up. So I'm gonna keep going as I am going now, with streaming Twitch in Romanian and doing YouTube video once every 3 days. And yeah, we'll see where that takes us. I don't know. Maybe it will be fine, maybe it won't. Who knows? But yeah. I hope this helps you out a little bit if you are new. If you want some more information, you can leave a comment. I will most probably respond to it. Don't really get a lot of comments. But yeah, even if you're not new, just and if you have any questions about me, about streaming, about everything else, let me know, and I will try to answer and help out if I can. But yeah, I hope this video helped you out, and you know what? I'm not even gonna ask for a subscribe now. I'm just gonna say I hope it helped you, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Bye.